Alright folks, today we have news on Margaritaville at Sea, the newest little cruise line that could. We got news out of Jamaica, and we got new news on Goddess of the Night. I cannot pronounce the cruise line, so we'll just go with the ship name, Goddess of the Night. Well, howdy y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time viewing, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll know every time I post new videos, which is virtually every day. It helps out the algorithm, which helps out me. As y'all know, I don't accept any kind of paid endorsements or any kind of paid advertising of any type. So the only way that I get YouTube to notice my channel, and all of us small channels, is for you to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. You're not going to get any kind of information from anybody. All we ask is that you like the video, subscribe. So our first news story is out of Jamaica. Jamaica wants to be a global resupply port for the cruise lines. Carnival, Royal Caribbean, MSC, and Norwegian have all expressed interest in this. Jamaica sees it as a win-win for everybody, as the cruise lines will get the quality products that they need, because the Jamaica tourism says that they understand the quality that the cruise lines expect for all their food products that they get. And it will also help out the economy of Jamaica by providing jobs for the country, which is much needed over there, as the people who have visited that area actually know. So we'll keep an eye out on this story as it develops, and I'll keep you informed. I think this cruise line is called Neonics. Y'all heard me talk about it in the past. I don't know if this cruise line is ever going to get off the ground, but they bought one cruise ship from Carnival. It's the old Costa Magica. It's only a 19-year-old cruise ship, which in cruise terms is not very old. So, but I have been eagerly anticipating that this new cruise line would get a start. I don't know if it's going to or not. So, while we wait, because it is right now, it's the former Costa Magica. It's only 19 years old. It did a charter cruise in June. Last month, it did a charter cruise, which this month was supposed to kick off its inaugural season for the cruise line. But because of complaints, I guess, during the charter cruise, the Greece officials, or the Italian officials, seized the ship. They've impounded the ship. It cannot cruise until they do a full investigation into the complaints on the cruise ship, and all the complaints are released. Right now, it is moored in Greece, waiting for the investigation. They have now announced that they will not start their inaugural cruise until 2025. So, as y'all can tell, this may be the last update we do on Goddess of the Night for probably a year. So, but it's supposed to do 3 and 4 day party cruises around Greece, which I think is a very, very interesting concept, because you have Celestial, you can stop calling them Crystal, you have Celestial Cruises, who does 7, 8, 11, 14-day cruises around Greece. They're a Greek cruise line. This is a Greek cruise line that is supposed to be, in my mind, I mean, they're not in operation yet, but in my mind, they want to be the Carnival of Greece. And it's set to be that way. Like, they're going to have like 8 or 9 DJs on every cruise just pumping out the jams. So it's going to be interesting. I would love to take it. It's going to be adults only, for those of you who are like, oh, I would love to take little Johnny on that cruise. No, it's adults only cruise, folks. It's going to be like Virgin, except probably more party, shorter cruises. Well, Virgin started out that way too, didn't they? They started out on just short cruises. All cruise lines start out on short cruises, it seems like. But anyhow, they said that they're not going to start till 2025. So we're going to keep our eye out on this story as it develops. And of course, as always, I'll keep you updated as the story progresses. All right, folks. This next story I have saved to last on purpose for one reason. It's a little cruise line that has had a heck of a time. I can't remember what name it used to be called. If anybody remembers, put it in the comments below. But now it's called Margaritaville at Sea. During the pandemic, they had 2 ships. They had to sell one to get money to keep the cruise line going. And now they're back to 2 ships. I mean, it's a remarkable story about a cruise line that everybody counted out during the pandemic. And boom, they're rising back again with a 2nd ship. Now, their original ship, for those of you who don't know, the original ship, you book a cruise, you go to Nassau, and you can come back that same day, or you can book a hotel in Nassau and stay in Nassau for as long as you want. You just get on the booking engine, you decide how long you're going to stay in Nassau, and you book your cruise depending on your return trip, depending on when you want to come back from Nassau. You go over there and stay 3, 4, 5 days in a hotel. You book your return trip on the next cruise out, and you get back on the ship and come back to the mainland. You know, that's your transportation. That's pretty much all that ship is, just transportation back and forth to Nassau. Well, now they have a 2nd ship that is out of Tampa. And the Tampa ship is doing 4s, 5s. I don't think it does a 7. I think it only does 4s and 5s out of Tampa, which is awesome. It is the old Costa Atlantica. We're talking about Costa ships again. But this one is much older than the Goddess of the Night that we talked about in the last story. This ship is, I think, like 25 years old, maybe. So as you can see, ships live a long time. Ships live a long time. The fantasy class that Carnival still has 2 of, those are very, very old ships from the mid-90s. Those ships are like 30 years old, and they're still plying the ocean. I know Carnival does want to replace them. They was on sale for $10 million a piece. Anybody out there has $10 million? Come talk to me. We can start a cruise line together. Anywho, I'll be your entertainment director. I will be the cruise director because I can't drive the thing. I will not drive it. I can't even drive a car hardly, much less a cruise ship. But anyhow, I want to go on this cruise line. I'm going to go on this cruise line, okay? One day you're going to see a Margaritaville Islander video just because this thing stops in my favorite port of call of all times, which is Progreso. And for those of you who have not been to Progreso, I am going to make a full-length video of Progreso, and I'm going to show you my love of this town, because this town is just simply awesome. And I say all the time in past videos, I say, I need to stop talking about Progreso, because that's what happened to Cozumel. Jacques Cousteau told about this awesome place he found called Cozumel. Now look at it. We don't want this to happen to Progreso. But Progreso is an awesome place. If you get a chance to go, go. But this ship is the 2nd ship this year that has made its maiden call in Progreso. The captain and the Progreso tourism director met in one of the lounges, and they had a plaque exchange ceremony, which I'm sure is a private event, like none of the 3,000 guests. It's not 3,000 guests. It's only like 2,100 guests. The rest of them are crew. It's like 900 some odd crew. I'm sure probably none of them, or maybe some select crew members, got to attend. I would love, if it was like something the guests could attend, I would love to go. That would be very, very interesting. It would be one of them once-in-a-lifetime things that, you know, not everybody gets to see. It's one of those things not everybody gets to see. Like a ship christening, I do believe, and don't quote me on this because I've never been to one, but I do believe anybody who shows up on that day gets to see the ship christening. If not, book a cruise and you'll get to see it probably. Probably everybody on the inaugural cruise is probably invited. I don't know how those go. I have never been on one. If anybody knows how the ship christenings go, is it a public event? Is it a private event? Is it an invite-only event? If anybody knows, put it in the comments. let's get a conversation going in the comments. So, but the Margaritaville Islander, it's real. It's out sailing. It has made it to Progreso, folks. And like I said, I will get a video of Progreso. I am going to make a video of Merida, which is, I do believe it's the capital city of the Yucatan. I'm not for sure on that. Don't quote me. If I get stuff wrong, don't like me up in the comments. Just correct me. I can take corrective criticism. Okay. So anywho, that's your news stories for today. I thank you for watching as always. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell on. Until tomorrow, stay safe, stay blessed as always, and I'll see you in the future.